I don't know if you watched that American sitcom when you were a kid called Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I know that women, and probably men, all around the world absolutely loved it growing up, because here was this woman, half witch, half human, who could do magic, and do magic for good. As we grow up and we arrive in our middle years as women, I don't know about you, but there comes this moment when you realize that everything feels very hard. And sometimes you wish you could magic problems away, or magic issues away, or really know what was the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do in any given situation. Life can get really hard, you know. And one of the things here at One of Many that we utilize inside of the work that we do are what we call 5 women's power types. Now, one of the women's power types that I wanted to focus on today is the power type of the Sorceress. And I'm going to show you the card here. This is our Sorceress. As you can see by the card, it does speak to that part of us which is connected to magic. You know, she's also the wise woman power type. One thing to be aware of is the name. A lot of people get a bit funny about the name Sorceress, but we chose it very particularly because for us, wise woman wasn't enough to bring in that little bit of magic, which is possible. And this spoke to the part of us that is connected to source, whatever it is that you call that. And we all call it different things, you know. We might call it our higher self or our intuition, you know, having just knowings about things. Some people will talk about their connection to God or Jesus Christ, to Allah or to Shakti, Shiva, you know, depending on your religious beliefs or your spiritual background, you might call this the part of you that, you know, communes with your divinity, however you look at that. Now, the interesting part about Sorceress is that she has a particular quality that all of us women, whether we're religious, spiritual, or otherwise, can really hone in on. And it's a very grounded archetype. And that is the quality of discernment. The quality of being able to feel into your own truth what is right and wrong for you. If you slow things right down, if you're faced with a decision at any time in your life and you slow it right down, what you'll discover is that if you feel into it, right in your heart, you can feel, is this a yes? Is this good for me? Is this good for my soul? Is it good for who I am? Or is this a no? Ugh. It takes a little practice, but today, later on today, tomorrow, next time you're faced with a decision about whether you want to do this or that, it's good to start honing your intuition from that perspective and tune into this ability of the Sorceress to discern. Is that a yes? Is that good for me? Is that good for my family? Is it good for my job? Or is that a no? Does this not feel right? In my experience, it can sound a little woo-woo, it can sound a little out there, but with my background as a doctor, I have to tell you this, that the more I trust that my body knows what's right for me or what's not right for me, the healthier I become, the happier I become, the more magical my life becomes. And sometimes it really does feel like there's a little bit of Sabrina going on. But there is a logic to this. It's grounded in real, I'm not going to say it's real science, you know, because that'll set the cat amongst the metaphorical pigeons, of course. But there is a logic and a process to this. And it starts with discernment. So in the comments below, I'd love you to share, how do you relate to this power type of the Sorceress? Do you kind of feel her and you use her a lot, or does she feel very foreign to you? If you were to bring in this little bit of discernment, starting to tune in your intuition, what might become available for you? Do share in the comments below. If you like this video, please click on the like button and share this with someone you think could use the message. Look forward to seeing you again soon.